Hey guys, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 2017 on Sandy Bay. So, any of you that watched the live stream from Tuesday will know that we went on a rescue mission, and rumor has it, and was true, this old bulldozer. We got it out, we got the paperwork all sorted, and we have ourselves the big old bulldozer. This thing's an absolute animal, it really is. And this episode isn't going to be so much farming. Some of you may not be too interested. We will keep this shorter than normal, but this is the bulldozer that we are using for snow clearing. Yeah, snow clearing episode. Something that I don't think too many YouTubers are doing, and I could be one of the first UK YouTubers to be doing it. I don't know. That's not something I see too many people doing, especially with the Seasons mod, and that is the one we are currently using. So, our animals do need feeding pretty darn soon. With Seasons, I'm not too sure if it's a bug, but I seem to not be able to feed the animals right now. So we'll lower our blade down and clear ourselves a path. The one downside with the snow is it will stay in buildings and go in buildings. It's a fill plane on the ground itself, so that we can't do anything about. But we can build ourselves a path to it. There we go. And we'll clear ourselves a path to a workshop. So unfortunately we do have snow inside the workshop as well. All of that is based on is the tip coals on maps basically. Which is out of the control. Out of control for consumers really. Give the pigs all the snow there. They'll like rolling around in that. Oh, we can get through this. So I believe this bulldozer is in my mod spreadsheet. Should be anyway, by the time you're seeing this. If it isn't already, like I say, I'm almost certain it is. That's that emptied, and what we'll do is we'll grab the stuff that's inside the building here. So this is the, like I say, a downside to it. We actually have to snow plow the building. Never thought I'd be saying that. So build that there. So the snow, anyone wondering, does melt away eventually. It's temperature dependent. It's -3 right now, so honestly it's probably not going to be long before the snow does melt off. In the great scheme of things. I think the trigger there is what we actually get caught on. Yeah, and there's something else I do want to try is if we can load this into a trailer too. I'm curious if I can. If I can, we may end up dumping it, big piles off it from the yard, away somewhere. Maybe in like a paddock or something, close to the rivers. No, I did make a path, as you can see, pretty much the stuff that we got there. This I'll shove onto that section. Some weird terrain going on here. That's pretty cool because unlike some of the maps, I can actually plough the roads. And that's what we did on that episode, actually. A lot of people seem to enjoy that. It was different. I'm surprised I had that much people watching it really for that long. I had a blast doing it. It was just something completely different. Can we push that up? Yep. So piles like this, I'll probably just leave there. I've got no need to clear them. There's a whole bunch of snow. But we do have this to clear. Now that's the John Deere that I used to bring this thing back to the yard, actually. So I've had this on the map for quite some time. I had it set up. I was going to do a video on it. And then really, this kind of ran and live stream happened, and yeah. You guys didn't get to see it on video. But if you guys want to go ahead and see that, it does happen very quickly on Tuesday's live stream. Actually, you can probably get away with almost shoving it right forward there. Come on now. I have tweaked the XML file on this bulldozer. There was, if you guys remember from the streams, those of you that were in it, there was this horrible noise coming from the tracks. It sounded like just screeching and grinding, and it was incredibly loud. I got rid of that. Well, I didn't get rid of it, I just turned it down in the XML files. And reversing did the same thing. It was using the same noise, which just sounded awful. The sound sampling for this mod sometimes can be very poor, to say the least. So now it's using the same 1.4, backing up as it is going forward. Okay, clean up this edge. And hopefully be able to push that other stuff, that pile there, up in here. I need to clear out that yard too, actually. And that yard we generally do need to clear out. That's going to be a pain to get to with the Merlot in there. And the Merlot is probably what we're going to try and use for transporting the snow if we can. Cool, that's working pretty nice. And funny if it's snowing in game, it's actually snowing in real life right now for me outside. Which is a pain. I don't think it's enough to shovel yet. In my case, I don't have a nice big old bulldozer to clear the driveway or sidewalks or anything like that. Clearing the snow is probably something I'll end up doing tomorrow, real life. Unfortunately. Right, so that's that cleared for the most part. Get all the ice and all that good stuff up. Alrighty. So now we can look at sorting this mess out over here. So as far as you can see, snow everywhere. Oh, go on. Can get a little bit glitchy from time to time. Now I've actually cleared this yard out yesterday. Most of you remember I used the small bulldozer. that I've had kicking around for a while. You may be questioning, well, if you knew you were doing this, why are you not using that one? It doesn't plow as good. It really doesn't. It can hold its own, but this thing is just an animal, an absolute animal. Oh, with all that weight and snow up on that wall, holy Hannah Montana. I can't remember where the Murdo is. I think it is in that building there. Quite the snowdrift in front of that one too. Now the downside to this is you can't back drag. Some cases back dragging on this stuff would be awesome. And what I'll do is I'll just push this here, lift up, and go forward, and hopefully that'll clear some of it up. And probably just rinse and repeat, and then we'll be able to open the doors out. Be able to have a look, see what's going on. I don't think there's any snow blowers or anything like that. I'd love there for some snow blowers to come out at some point. I think that'd be a really neat idea. But no doubt it's going to be something that will happen eventually. Cool, that emptied that, and we should be okay to get the Merlot out. So this is the inside of the bulldozer. Nothing special in here. It is one of the Russian ones. There it is. Actually, it's already got the bucket on too. Sweet. So you got snow in the bucket already? I don't know if it's glitched or... No, it does actually have snow in the bucket already. See it in there. Doesn't know what to fill it, but... so you guys see, hasn't got a fill type yet itself, but we do have snow in there. Probably wouldn't get any particle effects. I wasn't expecting to be honest. It's actually crazy to think how much we have in here, because there's an absolute ton. There really is. Still don't know what type of grain or what this is trying to be like, I guess. Let's see if we can get this section here. Filling the bucket isn't as easy as I thought it would be. For the most part, it would just quite happily go in. But with the amount of snow we have there, I don't think I do actually want to scoop it up and put it into trailers. I'll jump back into our bulldozer. And one area we 100% need to go to is the sheep. Clear them out. We can get to all of our other animals, but the sheep, yep. So we'll go on, head down there. That road may need ploughing in some areas, I don't know. Another area we could end up going down to is the store where we sell our grain at the most part. That will probably most definitely need ploughing, big old driveway area. Now the issue with doing these roads that have got all these bumps and stuff like that is the actual bulldozer itself just slows way down. And we typically can't do anything. I'll create that pile there. And see if we can make our way into the sheep enclosure. Keep on forgetting we get out on the opposite side of that. I imagine we shouldn't have any issues here. Now it may be interesting to see what happens where our grass is. As you guys can see, all that there is uncleanliness, I guess. So this may actually end up scooping that up too, I don't know. Kinda hoping it doesn't. Cool, it doesn't appear that it's going to. Why you may be asking? Well, I don't want it to. My little valley down there will be a nice place to put the snow. At least we can get the Merlot or the tractor or whatever in here to clean that up, the troughs. And just because of the fill plane, I don't think we can do anything about, unfortunately. And hopefully they don't see this as an area to go, oh, we can escape now. They may well do. Of course, now they're all in the way investigating. Piloted over by this telegraph pole here. There we go, that did the trick. Smooth this. And then we'll go down the road, see if any of the road needs doing. Probably does. The thing with the roads is the collision on the hedges kind of puts a kibosh on a lot of that stuff. Cool, let's see if we can get their water trough too taken care of. So if this is something you want to see, not quite often, but now and again, let me know. Something different, I think, for sure. Cool, and if we do a very similar pass on the next side, it should be okay. Surprised there's no like barns or anything for the sheep. Sort of from the stock map, actually, Goldcrest. Of course, one layer of frost is going to stay in there. Yes, snow. Oh, can we get across? Barely. Quite the bump when you empty the blade on this thing. It's kind of crazy. Alright, and we'll run down by the road and see if that needs plowing. We did do a bit earlier. I may need to go the opposite direction where people's houses are though. I don't know how that's going to play out with the traffic. One thing I have noticed with the levelers for this mod is basically your default snowplow. And it doesn't tend to work with the large leveler. The small one, it's fine. The large, nope, not going to work. It'll be interesting to see what the CSZ one does. Do need to pick that up. Probably do that off camera later. Need to actually go and upload a few of the videos. So I may use the John Deere to do that. At the same time, we may call it a video. I did say today's video is going to be real short. Time of me recording this. What is on the back here anyway? Interesting, it's upside down. And in a different language by the looks of it. Time of me recording this, it's currently, well, coming up to 10 to 9, and I am so tired, it's ridiculous. I am beat. I could go to bed right now if I wanted. Still got a couple of videos to upload for tonight, so I think I will call it quits. Just a short, fun little stream on this one. Or stream. See, I'm tired. Video. I do want to say, anyone that is listening in that is a fan of fresh eggs may be wondering where he's been recently. I was talking to him on TeamSpeak. First time I've spoken to him, actually probably since Christmas. He's doing okay. He's just got a few things going on personally that he needs to figure out. So nothing to worry there with Fresh. He's not quit. He's not running away. He just needs to take some time for himself, and it's basically the same with Banky. Banky is in the same boat. But we, and to some respects, I don't think we know if Banky is coming back. Fresh said he's definitely getting the itch to come back, and I think last time I spoke to Banky, he's possibly feeling that way still as well. So, those two can be coming back at some point. Like I say, stuff personal with them. They may talk about it, they may not, but that is why those two haven't been around. And I will say this, in case you're wondering, it is nothing to do with each other. Completely two separate things. Right. Dump that there. Switch that off. Switch the lights off. And there are our dozers. So, as we're coming up to the 25 minutes, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Definitely something different, some snow plowing. Chances are, if I fast time it another day, that is probably what I'll end up doing for the live streams for the rest of the week. Now I've got this recorded. This will all be mounted, all be gone. So I hope you have enjoyed, and I will catch you guys next time, which will be Monday. Not sure what we'll do Monday. Probably Cobra. Who knows? Hope you guys enjoyed, like I said. See ya.